Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we wrap up our Monday night schedule with another great matchup here in Week 17, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the LA Chargers. Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. They'll check this one down to Hampton. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. You look at this Carolina defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Herbert now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. Ready.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready, set, go.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Rico Dowdle is... Seventh rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers nothing.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Herbert going to give to Hampton. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. That's to Mario Hampton out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll work inside here. Hampton. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. A run once more with Hampton. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now it's Herbert. This is caught. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Omari and Hampton with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And bulldozing his way through. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success. Here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
21-yard line.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Ken Black, set.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It's Young off play action. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Tui Pelotu. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 7-7, our score after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's the Panthers punter now. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. Give here to Hampton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, Young. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Tui Pelontu able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
52 blue. Ready?
Young. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walk up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Their own 41-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Chargers have 13-2 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Give him a couple on the scramble and second down.
He was brought down by Trevin Wallace.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
33-yard line.
Second down and 8. Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Here's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Second down and 10.
Second and 10.
Hey, ram. Crowd right.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now Young. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
3rd and 3.
Let's go. Check, cut.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Fair catch.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 3rd and 14. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 39 yards. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 37.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Here's second and 10. Here's Herbert. And this is taken in at the 5. He's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now a second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Hut, hut.
Right back to Hubbard. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's third and 10.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Here's Young. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 12.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On the set. Down. 52 pull. Yellow. Go. Ready.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he got blown out, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Red, 38. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Adafe Owe in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Davis now to return it. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Panthers 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. The Panthers take over 1st and 10. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. Nice move at the 40. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
It's a gain of 6.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow, set.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
They'll try to throw now. Young. This is caught by McMillan. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Ready. Yellow.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on Monday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
60 red. 60 red.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. That's going to be caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. The week in the NFL, all tied on this Monday night as the kick is away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Go. On the give, this is Hampton. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Omari and Hampton taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They're on the stop with Leo Chanel.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Come on, set. Ready?
Young off the play fake. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Young to throw it. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
They go play action. Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Tui Pelotu in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's third down.
60 red. 60 red.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And it winds up just an incomplete pass though. Here we go. This is fourth down.
Here we go. Set. Black foot. Cut.
Now Young. Oh, he had to force it there on fourth down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Herbert now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Okay.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Set. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard until about the 23.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up now on second down.
Come on, set, ready.
Young to throw. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Ready, ready. Blue, ready.
Here's Young. Open man down the field. That's Ligon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
What a pickup there, and maybe most importantly, he's able to get out of bounds and save their final timeout. So just to break down defensively, you've got to find a way to make that tackle in the field of play.
Ready.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Set, cut. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays up in quick succession if they can.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Now a toss. Hubbard going left. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left.
Ready, set.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Ready. Black 40. Set, cut.
Now Young. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line.
First down, Panthers.
So there's the spike as it comes with 23 seconds to go.
Ready,
From the 17, they work on 2nd and 10.
let's go now. Red, 38. Set.
Here's Young. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Ready?
Young. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10. Throwing, Herbert. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what it's been like all game long. Everything just a fraction off. Remember, all they're doing here is looking to get into field goal range. But right now, that's a tall task with the way this defense is playing. And with time, a huge factor as well.
Here comes second down.
Let's go. Set. 5
Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. A big play looming on third down.
Set. Hey, 180.
Herbert going to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's fourth and long.
Crowd right. Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
One last throw here for Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree. Matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league. And they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back